African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 17th of October, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Liptsov and Volchansk directions inflicted defeat on formations of the 57th Motorized Infantry, 92nd Airborne Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 125th Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Liptsov, Storozhovoe, and Volchansk Kuters in the Kharkiv region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 45 servicemen and 3 122mm D-30 howitzers. A warehouse of unmanned aerial vehicles and a field ammunition depot were destroyed. Units of the West Group of Forces took up more advantageous lines and positions. They defeated the manpower and equipment of the 3rd Tank, 43rd, 67th, 77th, 116th Mechanized, 3rd Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 110th Territorial Defense Brigade and the 27th National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Kupyansk, Petropavlovka, Novosinovo, Krybliakovka, Lozovaya, Pershotravnovo, Drozhelyabovka in the Kharkiv region, Novosadov and Torskoy in the Donetsk People's Republic. They repelled 5 counterattacks by assault groups of the 14th and 44th Mechanized Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and the 1st National Guard Brigade. The enemy lost over 460 troops, 4 pickup trucks, a British-made 105mm L119 gun, a 122mm D-30 howitzer, as well as US-made M113 armored personnel carrier, M198 155mm howitzer, and M119 105mm gun. An enclave and electronic warfare station and 6 field ammunition depots were destroyed. As a result of active actions by units of the Southern Group of Troops, the settlement of Maksimilyanovka in the Donetsk People's Republic was liberated. The formations of the 24th, 30th, 54th, 93rd Mechanized, 59th Motorized Infantry, 143rd, 144th Infantry, 46th Airmobile, 79th Airborne Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 116th Territorial Defense Brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Serebryanka, Seversk, Orakovo-Vasilivka, Stopachki, Pretekino, Belyagora, Kurakovo, Ilyinka, and Katarinovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. The counterattack of the assault group of the 81st Airmobile Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces was repelled. The losses of the Ukrainian armed forces amounted to 965 servicemen, the 155mm howitzer M777 made in the USA and 2 122mm howitzers D-30. The electronic warfare station Anklavin and 4 ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces continued advance into the depth of the enemy's defense. Defeat was inflicted on the manpower and equipment of the 32nd, 33rd, 151st Mechanized, 142nd, 152nd Infantry, 25th Airborne, 95th Airborne Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 119th Territorial Defense Brigade and the 2nd National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Dzerzhinsk, Sherbanovka, Nikolaivka, Dmitrov, Krasnoarmysk, Seledovo, Sukharino, and Berezki of the Donetsk People's Republic. 10 counterattacks by assault groups of the 23rd, 53rd, 100th, 157th Mechanized, 5th Assault, 68th Jaeger Brigades, 78th Airborne Assault Regiment, and 425th Assault Battalion of the Ukrainian Armed Forces were repelled. The enemy lost up to 530 servicemen, 4 pickup trucks, 2 152mm St.B. howitzers, and 2 122mm D-30 howitzers. Units of the East Group of Forces improved their tactical position. They defeated the formations of the 72nd Mechanized, 58th Motorized Infantry Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 127th and 241st Territorial Defense Brigades in the areas of the settlements of Storozhovoe, Dobrovolye, Novokranka of the Donetsk People's Republic, and Temirovka of the Zaporizhia region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 105 servicemen, a U.S.-made M113 armored personnel carrier for vehicles, and a French-made 155mm Caesar self-propelled artillery unit. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the 31st, 117th Mechanized, 141st Infantry Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, the 121st and 124th Territorial Defense Brigades in the areas of the settlements of Molotokmachka, Novoandrivka, Pavlovka in the Zaporizhia region, Osokarovka, and Kamysheny in the Kherson region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 55 servicemen, 6 vehicles, a 152mm Jyotsinb gun, and a 152mm D-20 gun. A field ammunition depot and 2 warehouses with military technical equipment were destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the Russian Armed Forces groups inflicted damage on energy infrastructure facilities that ensured the operation of enterprises of the military-industrial complex of Ukraine, as well as concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 141 districts. Air defense systems shot down 5 U.S.-made Mars rockets and 43 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. Since the beginning of the special military operation, a total of 646 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 33,747 unmanned aerial vehicles, 582 anti-aircraft missile systems, 18,634 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,472 multiple launch rocket system combat vehicles, 16,304 field artillery guns and mortars, and 27,313 special military vehicles have been destroyed. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.